fix the mic. Normally you can play music or something like folks are doing it. Usually I see people warming up on a live. They don't just start at 10 and just start talking. They usually got some type of intro music going, getting people settled in, folks coming in a little late, you know, stuff, all the stuff we ain't paying for. Your short did good, see? This short
Should
got
I
three.
turn my mic off?
You got one. Hello, hello. Can y'all hear me?
Hello.
There you go. We're good.
We are working on our sound.
We got sound. We got sound up. We got sound up. Hold on. If you're in the chat, if you can hear us, someone drop a like button. Someone put something in the chat. Let us know you there so that we know we got sound and we know you can see us. This is our first live, so
Is this our
we
first live?
hope we're doing it right.
We are excited.
We're excited. Yep. It's Saturday. Happy Saturday. We can hear you. That's what I'm talking about.
I like it.
Who said that? I can't see that name. Excited for the live. We got 2 people in the chat.
Hey,
That's what I'm talking about.
2.
All right, so let's get busy. Let's get to it. First, thank you all for coming in and looking at Two Doc Minds. Our first live stream in the new year, our New Year's resolution was to hit up that live stream. So we hitting up that live stream.
I'm excited.
I'm excited as well.
It's a very nice event today. It's a beautiful day outside.
It's about to snow.
Even though it's very cold, but it is what it is. You enjoy the weather.
Absolutely.
what.
Absolutely. So it's about to snow. So we're good. We loving live stream right now because it's better than being 20 degrees outside in snow. But I'm Dr. J,
I'm Dr. C.
and welcome to Two Doc Minds Livecast. This is our first livecast of the new year.
Yes, it is.
Goal of our podcast simply is to take questions in the chat. Here, talk about some recent events, current events going on.
Some interesting topics. Yeah.
Interesting topics, expand on any questions that you all have.
We would love to hear from somebody in the chat to spark new ideas, spark new conversation. Let us know what's hot and what we should talk about. It's just a place where we can just kind of exchange ideas, build a new community, and be like informed about what the happenings are.
Absolutely. And our first, thing that we will be doing too, we'll be bringing in some special guests.
Oh, yes.
So that, they can engage. We'll interview, do some Q&A. So we're really excited about doing that. So we're just excited about the channel in general. This is our, 10th week doing YouTube.
Yeah.
We got about 6,000 subscribers. So
We're newbies.
Somebody enjoying our content. If you don't, find us on YouTube at Two Doc Minds. Cynthia or Dr. C,
Dr. C.
just issued her short this morning at 8 o'clock. We got 340 views. 343 views and 7 likes.
And
So
just a
run it up.
A hot note on that. We are, like I said, newbies to all of this. So
Yep.
everything that we're doing is that we're learning how to walk like a baby. For our first time, we're excited to learn about how this movement is going to come into play and how we're going to be able to adapt as we learn more techniques and learn from others in the community on how to distribute our content.
Yep. So we got somebody
some
in
good
the chat that says,
questions.
"What's the purpose of the channel and your goals?"
Good question. Did you want to start that one off?
No, you got it.
I think the purpose, at least as I understand it, and the way that I want it to come together, is that I want to be able to share ideas. I want to be able to learn new things and challenge myself, and just help others build on their goals as I build on mine. What are your goals, Jay?
No, we're a leadership channel. Basically, our goal is to really share things that helped us in our career and share what helped us with you. And then we also want to know, what are you doing out there, and exchange those ideas like Dr. C said, so that we all can get better, right? And so the purpose for us in the new year is for everybody to get better at what they do. So what we did last week, we're better at it this week. What we did yesterday, we're better at it today. What we did a minute ago, we're better at it a minute from now. And that's the goal, for us to get better together. And so, our professional backgrounds, I think we can go over just to let folks know what we do and what we're about. We have we are just not Dr. J and Dr. C. We are really doctors, J and Dr. C.
Correct.
And so, and our doctors is actually in leadership, right?
Yes,
In organizational development.
I think both of our careers began in the financial field. We were excited at that time for that transition, and we've transitioned since then many times. From the financial fields. I in nonprofit administration, and Dr. J in the public administration world. And now we're exploring how to share ideas and build leadership amongst our community and amongst professionals and anyone wanting to challenge themselves and use good knowledge to change their lives.
Absolutely. So basically, we just want to be real with you. We're not trying to, be doctors. We're not trying to talk academic like. We're just trying to say, hey, this is what happened for me. This is some techniques you can use.
We're going to use our real life
experience.
Experiences. We're going to pull from everything that we've done well.
And not so well. And not so well. Because it ain't been always good.
Done so well.
It hasn't been always good, right? And that's what you have to know in this game, especially in your professional career, your personal life, everything, that every day is not going to be peaches and rainbows, right? Every day is not going to go well. It's how you react to it when it doesn't go well. So we're going to teach you some techniques that work for us when it did not go well. Good morning up in the chat. Who was that? I can't see names. The color is a little bit off on the chat, but good morning, good morning. Hold on, we got our engineer over here that maybe can change the color of the chat name so we can see it. Maybe to yellow or some color that's a little better. But basically, we're just going to give you a reel. So that's our goal with our chat now. Hold on 1 second. We can't see the names. They too dark with the dark. So we got our engineer out here working on us.
We are editing as we
speak. So you're getting it raw and fresh from us. We got 10 people in the chat. Make sure you run them likes up. Make sure you hit those comments as we get started with this. So why did we chart the channel? We just talked a little bit about that so that we can help people be in the best position that they can be. Me and Dr. C have done a lot. And good morning to everybody. Good morning. I hope the weather is not snowing where you're at. I hope.
Happy Saturday. If you're up at Saturday morning looking at this channel, that means
you're in the right spot. You're doing the right thing.
You're doing some things already.
Don't turn that Cat Williams on. Yeah. And you turn this on because we know that's running really well. But no, we wanted to share our experiences. So a little bit about Dr. C gave a little bit about her, a little bit about me. Mm-hmm. I used to be a finance guy, CFO organization.
Did some auditing.
Did some auditing, did some financial analysis, did some real estate development analysis. Man, I did a whole lot of different things. Some of the stuff I liked, some of the stuff I hated. But in everything that I did, I grew, and when I didn't want to learn, I jumped and did something different. And that's the first thing we're gonna tell you today. Being comfortable with being uncomfortable, right? Absolutely. And so I learned how to be comfortable being uncomfortable. I learned how to be comfortable not knowing something and being willing to learn, right? And so. That's what this is. This is a safe space to have those conversations.
I think what's exciting about, reflecting back on our careers and reflecting about being a part of not only trying to develop the experience and knowledge to be the best at what we do, but also to look at the organizations we work for. I think for me, I liked looking at the organizations and how they hired people and how they operated and how they, just did things and motivated people to either move in their organization upwards or make decisions to leave organizations. So that's all about leadership for me and how organizations were managed. Yeah,
I just dealt with some dumb foolishness. And so at the end of the day, I dealt
But you learned from that.
I dealt with some good people, bad people, good organizations, bad organizations, learned a lot about it. And can tell you probably 1,000 stories.
We all got
so when I left the last organization I worked for, I had about 2,800 people work for me, and I managed about 1.3 billion or so dollars. So pretty large organization, if you will. Mm-hmm. And it was fun, right? But I learned a lot of good things, like I learned in any organization.
When you say you managed you said what was that number? 1.3 million people. What do you?
About 2,900 people.
I'm sorry, 20. When you say you manage those amount of people, what do you feel though? Where do you think those people are at this stage in your life? What happened? What is the aftermath of all of that leadership?
No, I didn't get. I wouldn't say I know everybody, but I would say that. You hope that you left an organization better than you did and you provided value. And I think that's the critical thing for anybody that works for somebody, owns your business, do anything in life. You have to add value, right? If you go to work or you own a business or you provide a service or you got a relationship or you do anything in life, it got to be something that you provide that has some value. And so, you hope that every time you went somewhere, you provided value. I can tell you sometimes I didn't feel like I provided value. Mm-hmm. I gave it my best, but sometimes it just wasn't good enough. And that's just the honest, truth. So it's not every place that you are is not sometimes a good fit. every thing that you do sometimes is not good, and you have to find out what fits you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right, and so.
And I
So
think
that's
that's the important thing about, again, this channel. I mean, you get to share so much. You
Yeah.
get to just open up and just reflect again on your experiences, do different things, and help others make, better choices based on your
Yeah.
mishaps.
So we got a big thing that's coming out shortly, and then we'll get into a few topics. But we just want to make this plug. We're working on our book
Absolutely.
and workbook. Tell us a little bit about that, Dr. C.
Okay. We're coming out with a leadership book, and our book is more about examining how we make decisions, and in those decisions, things happen. And as a result of those things happening, our careers are impacted, our personal life is impacted, the people around you are changed, or you just have to learn from every experience that you're lucky to have. And we are hoping to embody a lot of those ideas around leadership, which we talk a lot about on this channel, and maybe we can get into a little bit more today, and self-development, and really try to highlight, that most people have the tools. Most people are almost there.
Yeah.
Most people can do it. Most people, if they get out their own way, they are more capable of accomplishing
Absolutely.
more of their goals. So the book, and also accompanied by a workbook that's going to come out very soon, and it is a tool that most professionals, all professionals, can use to their advantage, just to be the best professional that they envision themselves to be.
Yeah, so we got somebody in the chat. Thank you for hitting us on the chat. And Dr. C, you're right. And I'm going to get to that comment in the chat in a second. But you're right. The book is it's like any book, right? A leadership book. It's 10 things that you already know, right? But it's 10 ideas on how you can apply it. And in many cases, people know how to ride a bike in most of the case, right? Or people know how to do something and they understand it, but sometimes they don't have the motivation, or they need a few more tools to do it better. And so we're just getting tools to do it better in the book. So we had somebody in the chat that says, are we going to get this more? And are we allowed to ask any advice live? Woo! So absolutely. So again, this is our first time.
Yeah, be patient.
And I know that we, number one, are going to be able to bring people on live, and you ask your questions, or you giving your feedback, and you let us know what's going on in your neck of the woods. So our goal is to be able to bring you on screen, hit you up in the chat with questions, and do all that really live so that we have that interaction. We're still working. So the goal of the day.
We're going to be here every Saturday
at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Eastern Standard Time.
Right. And then we also going to be popping up doing live shows when something hot is going on.
Yeah.
Or as a topic that you need to know, we're going to hop on live and really share that. So to answer to your question briefly, yes, we're going to be able to do it. Not today, just because we're working through the kinks. So think about this. It's New Year. Our New Year's resolution was that every week we're going to start out doing a live show. Oh, we got a new subscriber.
Woohoo!
Thank you. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you for hitting that subscribe button. Thank you for tuning in. We really appreciate the love. Share this out to everybody. Run up them likes. Well, we only got 8 people in the chat.
That's okay.
So we're going to run up 8 likes, right?
I love it.
But basically, yeah, we're going to bring folks on. So next Saturday, we're going to have all the Keeks and Bugs out so we can do it. But like I was saying before, is we said our New Year's resolution. So listen to this. This is great about how we're trying to implement what we're talking about on this show. We said we're going to hit a live every week, right? And so we didn't know how to do it. We don't know nothing about lives. This is our first live. And so we said we're going to figure it out. And we're going to go live. So what you see now is like ripping the Band-Aid. We going live.
And that Band-Aid hurts.
Yeah, it hurt. Listen, we were trying to figure it out just 10 seconds before we came on. You see, we didn't have our mics together. it took us a while, but what you're seeing, what we want you to see is our growth, right? So we went from trying to figure this live out to try to do this, and then we're going to try it every week to drop you more content, to get more engaged, so that you, right, can see us grow, right? The idea is that we all growing. So to that comment, are we going to be allowed to give advice live? Absolutely.
Absolutely.
We just got to figure out how to do that, and we will have the answer to that
Well, this
next
is
week.
live. I think it's here.
All right, but I don't know how to bring them on the screen.
No, that's true. That's
Right?
true.
Yeah, so it's going to be a way that we can bring you on the screen. You can go live, no cussing, no fussing, just good feedback. But yeah, we will have that for you next week. We'll figure that out
Absolutely.
for you next week. So we also have some stuff here too. Would love to have some advice from you live.
Yeah.
Perfect. So you will get us. So the idea is for Q&A. So
Hit us with some questions. Hit us with any questions, especially in particular to your career, any of your personal goals. We are here to give advice
Nice.
because we have so many experiences to pull from. You wouldn't even believe.
you wouldn't even believe it.
And I
So
want people to at least benefit from all of those experiences that we have encountered in the duration that we've been
Yeah. So-
in the field.
so we're gonna give you some advice live. We also gonna be inviting other executives, HR
absolutely.
folks, people that just normally, I'm a nurse or I'm a supervisor. We're not gonna bring folks in that are all at top of their companies
top of
or,
the tier.
we're gonna bring those folks in, but we're gonna bring folks in that I just went from a custodian to a custodian lead.
Right.
How I do it, right?
Right.
Because we all can learn from each other's experiences. So, and we're going to have them answer some questions live too. So yeah, we're going to go live. We're going to do it. We're going to have it raw. No, this is education. So we may not have all the answers, right? We may not have the best solutions, but what we'll do is try to give you.
I think we try to make informed
Absolutely.
give informed information. I think we're pulling from, like I said, a lot of experiences and, of course, education. We have so many things to pull from. So our goal, like Dr. J said, is to speak to the unsung hero. For
Absolutely.
me, I've always been interested in those people who have done their jobs no matter what their career is, be it janitorial. I've been in that industry, being in accounting. I've been in that industry, real estate, whatever it is. I love to see some people out there enjoying the work that they do, no matter what it is. Because if they switch to another career, who people are looking for life-changing experiences. If those people that had the passion that they had to do the janitorial work, I guarantee you, they're going to have the passion in anything they do because they enjoy just being good at what they do.
Absolutely. So we're going to I'm going to see if our technician can have us share our screen. We're going to try to share our screen here. Let me know if you see the screen being
They're
shared.
turning it from London.
Uh-oh, you may be seeing the wrong thing. You see the stream being shared? Hold on, we got our technician helping us. We're learning. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. There you go.
Elevator.
Hold on. Hopefully you don't see anything crazy.
Elevator music, please.
All right, so perfect. Can our folks see this? Do you see some? Hopefully, let me know. Drop a 1 in the chat if you see something that says job report. Hold on. I can't see the chat, but let me know if you see this in the chat. We can't see the chat, so hopefully you all can see it. But basically, let's share this. So let's start off today. This came out Thursday, or no? Whoa. This article came out Friday, but
just yesterday.
so in December job report, the U.S. economy added 216,000 jobs, shocking Wall Street. So why is that important to you, right? Number one, there's 216,000 new jobs out there. But more importantly, if you hate your job, right, this is an opportunity to find another job. So, the reason why we're sharing this information with you is say, hey, the unemployment rate is really low. And I was just talking with somebody the other day, Dr. C, just on the phone last night, actually. Mm-hmm. And they called me. They were really frustrated with their job. Something went on. They were frustrated. I mean, I'm talking about frustrated. I was like, man, why are you calling me? Because, shoot, you put me in a bad mood.
Right.
And, but I heard them out. I listened. And then I asked a simple question. Like, so what you going to do about it? Right? What you going to do about it? You see, it's 216,000 jobs that just came open, right? Yeah. What you going to do about it?
That's that pivotal information that comes in, and it's put right in front of you, and you can either make the choice to do the same thing or do something different.
Or you just do something different. Mm-hmm. So for us, we're trying to figure out how you're going to do something different. So after all the whining and inquiring for 20, 30 minutes, I had to hear on the phone last night. Again, I asked that question. What you going to do different? And that's the purpose of this podcast, is start talking with you live and say, what are you going to be doing different? Oh, we got somebody. Shout out for the folks in London. That's on our folks. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for joining us today. Shout out. I can't see your name just because the text is a little funky, but thank you. You all from YouTube, thank you for shouting out.
For giving us some good feedback and allowing us to have something to talk about, if you will.
Yeah, but thank you for the folks live from London. But ask the question, what you going to do about it?
Right.
And he was like, well, I don't know. I was like, well, why the hell are you complaining? And the reason why I say, if for you all out there, right, and you and anything that you're doing, right, and all you do is hearing people complain and you don't have any solutions, that's the number one problem you may have in doing what it is you want, because you just complaining. What I would have liked to hear is,
it's 216,000 jobs
out there. I hate this job, but man, be a reference for me so I can go get a new job.
Be nice. Get your reference.
I'm about to open my own business, right?
Or open your own business.
Stop crying about something you ain't about to do nothing about, right? And that's the thing, right, Dr. C, is being able to do something about it.
Right.
That's the number one track to success.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Right?
Right. Absolutely. Listen, as soon as I would have saw the 260, I would look at that number and say, man, now it's time for me to say, do I like the position that I'm in? How long have I been here? What are my options at this time? And where do I want to be 5 years from now? So if I'm looking at that number and I don't move because I just saw that people are getting these jobs, they're doing something, I don't know, and maybe I'm missing the opportunity to upgrade my skills or whatever the case may be at that time. But this is a time to at least sit back and say, I need to assess what I am doing to make sure I'm doing the right thing.
And he actually has the nerve to say, I'm underpaid. No, you're not. You sit here complaining. Listen, you about deserve what you do.
I'm not one for trying to determine if somebody is underpaid or not, because it's different for everybody else's unique needs. I mean, somebody getting paid.
I'm telling you what he told me.
Oh, okay.
He said he was underpaid.
Oh,
I didn't bring it up.
Well, like I was about to say, some people get paid $10,000 and live a very rich life, and some people get paid $10,000 and can't make it from check to check. So I think that, you have to take each situation as it is.
Yeah, it really wasn't about the money. It was just really about the complaining.
Right.
Right. And I think look at some of we had a show on YouTube, a podcast. Go on to the Two Doc Minds, click on videos, scroll down, you will see a show on there about, taking action, right? So our goal is, listen, if you got a problem, take action. If you don't like your boss, right, be the boss.
Right.
If you don't like your company, find another one. I think in U.S. history, and I think I got to check the facts. I didn't do any research, but this is some Dr. J assumptions, right? But this is the best time in the country to find opportunities, whether business opportunities, whether consulting opportunities, whether job opportunities. It has been no better time in the U.S. to do it. There's not enough people to do what needs to be done. So if you really want change, you gotta want it.
Well, there's some people out there that would humbly disagree with you, and I can give you an opposing thought on that. Anytime for the right people who have the right hustle, mindset, if you will, is a good time to make money. So you don't also always.
What you mean is a good time?
I mean, not necessarily referring to the report yesterday, but there are people out there that are always successful, no matter what the landscape is in the United States job market.
Oh, I agree. It's people that make it happen, like 24/7. Good economy, bad economy, good times, bad times, feeling good,
is it better
not feeling good.
I understand that sometimes, when you have reports like you did receive yesterday, it's a general indicator for everyone. This is maybe the best time to shift my current job situation. But again, it depends on the individual. Some people are successful no matter what. They are able to just make it happen because they have that.
But that's how. It's not some people. Everybody should be able to do
everybody,
that.
Yeah.
Right? And that's what I was saying, right? It's a no matter what mentality. So, and I think people that will get to know me over the time, right, will know this, is that, I'm like a no excuse type of guy. Just make it happen. So if you ask me something, just make it happen, right?
Well, I like a little bit of excuses. Just a couple. Not too many. I think you're no excuses. I absolutely would agree. But I think I like a little. I like a little. What's that called?
Make it happen. Make it happen.
I like a little margin for error.
Make it happen.
I like a little bit of room, a wiggle room.
Make it happen.
Man, one exception.
Make it happen. Right. So think about that. Make it happen. Let me give you an example just for me. I was at a job. I was actually doing auditing. I won't say the CPA that I worked for.
No names here.
Right, but it was in East Bay.
Please, no.
It was in the East Bay.
You don't even have to say the location.
Yeah, it was East Bay. It was East Bay, right? And man, I got there and I just didn't like it, right? And it was frustrating. I got it. I always thought I wanted to do it. I got it. I was excited. I got there. I was like, man, this place is crazy. The boss is crazy. They trying to get us to work 90 hours a week. This is crazy, right? And it was really, coming at 8 o'clock, leaving at like 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night. And it just never stopped, seemed like. And so after 4 months, I had another job, right? I was like, I'm not about to put up with misery. And so I went and I found another job and I found something that I liked. But I didn't get satisfied with, I was new there. I didn't get satisfied with, I'm just going to have to deal with it because I'm getting a check. I wasn't satisfied with, the boss is just what it is. I said it wasn't a good enough environment for me and I got to go.
Right.
So let me start finding another way to get the heck out of here fast as possible. Right. And that's the critical piece of this is.
But if you didn't go through that process, you wouldn't get to the other side. So there was something that had to happen. You taking on going and entering into a field that you necessarily didn't want to be in, working in that field, working under that person, being a part of that work culture.
It was the hours.
Being a part of that work culture.
I can't work
of 80-hour weeks.
That's crazy.
It gave you something. It gave you something that you didn't have prior to working.
It told me what I didn't want to do. Right? but this was a crazy thing.
What doesn't break you make you stronger.
So think about this. If you didn't, run up them likes. But this was a crazy thing. When I transitioned to the other job, I made more money.
Yes.
So it was crazy. So I went to make more money, didn't like the job, and in 4 months went to another job and made more money.
Right.
Then the job that I had before that and the job that I didn't like, I took 2 salary bumps in like 4-month period because when I accepted the job, I got a salary bump.
Yeah.
Did the job, hated it, And then I found another job thereafter and got more money.
Can I ask you a question?
So think about that mindset.
Let me ask you a question.
Oh,
you
man.
said you had this conversation with this person, and they were whining. So did you go through that same stage of whining to somebody and crying to somebody because you didn't like your job, or were you just that kind of person where you just took it internally and said, I'm just going to make another move because I can't do this?
No, I think I whined to you a few times about the crazy boss.
I was gonna
I'll be honest with you.
I was already.
I'll be honest with you. Cynthia had to, Dr. C had to hear my whining, but.
No, I'm not talking. I'm excluding me from the equation.
Oh, excluding.
I'm saying, did you whine to others?
Oh, no. So excluding Dr. C.
Yeah.
Had to hear me come home saying this is
because
crazy.
you're saying, like this this person, I don't know who it is, and I don't want to know.
Yeah.
They whine to you. They're coming and pleading to you and saying, I don't like my job. What do I do? I just feel like I'm in stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah.
And you got tired of hearing this.
Yeah.
You didn't do this
Yeah.
with somebody when you made that decision to leave that 80-hour?
No, I didn't. I mean, I was really quiet because I didn't want anybody to know that you're 2 months on the job, you're still getting trained up, and you're already interviewing and looking for another job. Mm-hmm. So I kept it really discreet and quiet. And what I found out about it, and this is great.
We have a good question coming
because somebody hit us up in the chat. It says, what's more important, money or job skills?
That's a good question.
And so that's a good question. What I found out, to answer that question quickly for me, job skill and being in an environment that's supportive is 10 times greater than money. When I say 10 times, 10 million times greater than money.
Right.
Think about it. If you're not happy, right, and you're doing something you don't love, right, and we did this it's crazy. We did, check out our, next week I think we're going to have a video drop. Check it out. We're going to have a video drop on, doing things that you love, right? And what we found out is when you're working in a great environment,
oh my gosh,
with great people, learning great skills, that is no way in the world money can ever top it.
Absolutely.
I have turned down so many opportunities that will just have put us in such a better place from a financial standpoint. But from an all-around holistic standpoint, it wasn't the thing for me.
Yeah.
And so when you talk about what's more important, money or job skills, and it all depends on, right? So if you're not financially doing well, you're going to say, hey, money is more important because I need money.
Right.
Right?
We're going to make the assumption, that, all your basic needs are met. Beyond that.
Yeah, basic. But even if it's not, if your financial needs are not met and you're going to a place that is so frustrating, then at the end of the day, you're not going to get what you want out of long term. Yeah, short term, you may make $1 or $2 more,
right,
or whatever that may be.
Yeah.
But it ain't going to last long term because you're going to be sick and tired. And we just
it's going to cause more damage.
So, fun fact, and y'all search it on the internet and drop a thumbs up or let us know that you do it. So I want everybody to do this. Go on site, Google.
Don't do that.
And go on YouTube, go on Google, whatever it may be, and look up this. What is the day that most people have heart attacks?
I thought you were going to say something else.
No.
Okay, I like
so most people have heart attacks, right? And there's a lot of cardiovascular organizations, associations that will tell you what day.
Yeah.
So everybody in the chat, do me a favor. Drop in the day that you think that most people have heart attacks. And so we're going to wait, right? And we're going to keep talking because before we go to the rest of the story, I want to know in the chat what you find. So pick up that cell phone.
Right.
Hit Yahoo, Google, whoever. We don't promote.
No, we ain't dropping
YouTube
no names.
is owned by Google. So hit up Google.
Hit up whatever your preferred search engine
and
is.
see what day it is that most people have heart attacks. What is the most popular day for a heart attack?
Right.
And then drop that in the comments.
Okay.
And the reason why I want you to drop in the comment, I want you to do the research, because a part of growth is research.
Absolutely.
Researching opportunities, researching information and job skills, researching, what organizations feel right for you, researching whatever it is. So drop something in the comment and let us know.
Yeah, you got to find your own. You have to find your own information and don't just rely. Even if somebody provides you with something,
Do a little research.
always do a cross check. Always verify the information that you receive. Ooh.
They say Christmas Day.
Oh.
Christmas Day. Listen, usually they don't have a heartache on Christmas. They have a heartache the month later when they get that credit card bill and they spend all that money on Christmas. But we won't go there.
Okay.
But somebody say I wholeheartedly agree. A supportive and competent environment is key. Otherwise, it is hazardous to your health and therefore health.
Very important
Wealth,
statement.
right?
Yeah.
And so, absolutely. So Christmas, followed by the 26th and the 1st.
Oh my God.
All right. So, wow. So I wonder why, right? Why is Christmas the day most people have a heart
I
attack?
know why I would have a heart attack on Christmas.
Why?
Just because of the amount of gifts that are given to others, not to myself. Like, oh, yeah. It's an interesting day.
Yeah. So no, Christmas is a day, and think about it. This is now. Listen to this, right? So we about to hopefully don't get too far off the topic.
No.
Christmas is supposed to be a day
Oh no.
that you spend with friends and family. And I'm gonna go on my rant, right? Because I got a whole rant about it, right? That you spend with, family, right? It is a day that you share, hopefully love, but
Take your time.
and nowadays presents, right? So you think that is a day that you're off, is a holiday, you sharing with your family, you sharing parents, you eating meals, you getting to know folks, right? And so that's supposed to be the happiest day on earth.
Right.
But for many people, it is the saddest day on earth
Yeah.
because they don't have friends and families to celebrate.
Right.
And that's why it's a day that people, have a lot of health challenges. Because just think about it, when you wake up that morning and you have that moment you don't have to spend with anyone.
Right.
You have a New Year's. You don't have that moment to spend with anyone. You have, Thanksgiving and that moment to spend. That's a very somber time. And so when you're in that state of mind, you have health challenges.
Yeah.
But when you're looking at work, when you look at Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday,
Yeah, that's a different conversation.
Monday,
Yeah, they didn't drop it in the chat.
they didn't drop it in chat, so I'm going to hit you with this dime.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, we're going to hit you with this dime. Monday morning is the day that you have most cardiovascular issues in the United States of America and worldwide.
And I was so surprised to hear from that. I mean, it makes sense now that you say it, but you would think, it would be Wednesday or something with no rationale behind it, of course.
No.
But Monday, now that you say it, makes a whole lot of sense.
So why you say it's Monday, right? Well, I think to the question that was in the chat, what's more important, money or job skills, right?
Right.
Well, if you're just doing the money and you're miserable,
Wow.
you're going to be part of that Monday morning casualty.
Yeah.
Because what happens? You wake up with anxiety. You wake up drained because now you got to get out of bed and you got to go to a job that you don't like
Yeah.
or do something you don't like, right? And how many people have woke up, and I know I've been part of this crowd, and Monday morning you had a great weekend, you enjoyed yourself, you hit Friday night up, had a good time, Saturday you went all day doing something fun, enjoying your life, Sunday was all good, and then right around you go to bed, you be like, I got to go to work tomorrow.
I gotta go to work. It's that time again, and it seems like it comes around every single Monday. I get the same feeling.
And it feels
it's your intuition trying to tell you something.
And you feel like that Friday to that Monday, that Sunday night went by in 2 hours, right? But that Monday through Friday feel like it took eternity to go through. So you got to ask yourself this. Would you rather have that and money? Or would you like to have peace?
Right.
And I'm sure 9 out of 10 people would say,
I want peace.
I want peace. I want joy. Because
It has a trickle effect.
joy and peace brings more prosperity than anything else.
Yeah.
Money can't buy you joy.
Yeah.
Money can't buy
And
you
the most
peace.
important thing about that is that one impacts so many other things. So that unhappy place that you're in, and that you wake up on Monday morning, and that you're, have a higher likelihood of having health conditions just because of your job. Being unhappy about going to your job impacts your health, impacts how you walk every day through your life.
That stress.
It impacts, your children, your parents. It impacts your
Everything.
social life. I mean, it's just everything suffers because you are choosing one thing over the other.
Absolutely. So think about this, right? I come home from a bad day at work every day. So I'll come home crying and complaining and saying that Dr. C has heard me do this, right? So I'm in a bad mood. I'm getting home 6 o'clock. I'm in a bad mood. Just had a bad day at work. Walk in the house pissed off, right? Because I had a bad day at work. So now, I bring that energy home.
Right.
So now the house is pissed off. The house is in a bad day mood,
Right.
right? Then I go to sleep, tossing and turning because I'm frustrated.
Yeah.
Why I got to deal with this?
Everything
Why I got to do
suffers.
that? Why I got to feel with this? Now I got the stress. Now I got high blood pressure. Now I got anxiety,
And
can't
you still
sleep.
got to get up next.
Now I got to get up and deal with it.
And still, you got to
So-
get up on Tuesday. And
So
figure it out.
I know we took a long time to answer that question, right? But we got time today. It's Saturday morning.
Oh, we got some more comments though.
We got Saturday morning. We're going to hit all these comments. It's Saturday morning. Run up them likes. We need at least 9 likes.
Do we have any likes?
We got some likes. I know we got some likes. We can't see it,
We
but
can't
run
see
up them
it.
likes. We need those likes because we're going to keep
we
on
need to
coming
work on that.
and hit y'all with this content so that you all can know. We're going to be honest with you, see?
Oh, this is nice. I'm gonna read this comment if you don't mind. I'm a high school student that doesn't want to go to college. What careers can I get into without a college degree?
Oh, man.
What a hypersensitive
So-
comment that we just is so appropriate. For
So I'm gonna say this, and this is gonna be interesting.
Thank you for this.
Yeah, we got a son that went the same route.
Absolutely. But we're gonna
So-
say it in a way because he
So-
has to share his own story.
And you say your own story, and we probably different on this story. So let me just tell you this: I got a whole bunch of degrees, right? I got a bachelor's degree, I got a master's degree, I got a doctorate degree. I paid too much money for all the dang degrees, right? So I think the world is different now, right? I think the world is different from even when I went to school. That kids are now graduating with college degrees and making just as much money as kids graduating from high school.
Yeah.
Now think about this. I know a kid that's going to a nice, prestigious private school. Great school, great name. Oh my goodness. Ivy League all the way. They got a little half scholarship, so they pay half of the $85,000 a year tuition. So they still left with $40,000. So they, get some loans. They try to get some other work study, all that to pay off the bill. After 4 years, they're going to have $100,000 plus debt. And think about that. They have $100,000 plus debt. Dr. C over here coughing. You need some of this water? She may need some of this water. See? She allergic to that college debt. Yeah. So guess what? So guess what? Hold on. We're gonna let Dr. C. Hold on. There you go. You good? All right. So we're gonna get back to the question. Hold on, when Dr. C. Finish coughing. I think again she got allergic to that college debt. Yeah, if you want to walk away, go ahead and come back. We going live. We going to do this all live. So she going to walk away. She got to get that cough together. She going to get some of that water. She going to come back. We all getting over a cold in the house, so just bear with us. But so my take on that is, and we're going to go back to the comment. Hold on. Hopefully y'all can see me. That doesn't want to go to college. What careers can I get into? So what I was saying with all that, degrees I got, I think nowadays there's a lot of kids are now going straight to jobs, right? So what can I do, right? Well, you can get in the tech field right now, get cybersecurity certifications or some tech certifications, and you can make $80,000, $90,000 starting, at least $60,000. Well, the average job for a college student starting out is $50,000, $60,000. So you can do that. You can go learn a trade. You can be a bus driver and get a CDL license. You can become an operator and learn how to become a mechanic. They pay $70,000, $80,000 a year. There is so much that you can do to improve your career. You can answer phones, right? A customer service rep makes $20,000, $30,000, $25,000, $50,000, $40,000, $50,000 a year. So there's so much you can do. And two, I'm going to give you a nugget. So this is a nugget that I'm going to give you all that y'all should be prepared for. Is this. I may live in a small town in Idaho. Right now, you can work remotely doing customer service, IT, a lot of different things, right? Apply for a job in New York or San Francisco or Miami or DC or LA and work remotely, because you can make LA money and live in Idaho. So I can be in Idaho and I'm working for a company in LA and I'm making LA money. For example, my neighbor around the corner, working out here, was making about, I think, $80,000, $90,000. Now is working for a company in the Bay Area remotely. Have to fly to Oakland once a month for 2 or 3 days. And they pay for it, right? They pay for his hotel and they pay for everything. And so, but he has a Bay Area salary. So now he's making $160,000 because the cost of living up there is so high, but he's still living in a place out here where the cost of living is low. So there's a lot of opportunities out there. Uh-oh, Dr. C is back. You ready? She's back. She's back. We got to get the multi-view back. All right, we should be good. Let me know if you're good. She's back. I'm not. So to the high school student that doesn't want to go to college, there's a lot of opportunities in the tech field. There's an AI field. There's a lot of opportunity in the finance field, doing accounting work, accounting clerk work, customer service work, being a plumber, electrician, doing a lot of those blue collar jobs. You know, electrician nowadays make $70,000, $80,000, $100,000. With overtime, you make even more money. So there's so many things that you can do now with jobs. So, you know, if you don't feel like going to college, just make sure you're not sitting around. Just make sure you don't just settle with, the Amazons of the world or UPS of the world, and make sure that you find those careers that you can really enhance. You don't need a college degree to be able to do that. Okay, right? So just know that. So that's all good. So we got another comment. Tuning in from New York. Back in college at 40 to follow my dreams and earn a degree in psychology. Perfect. I'm glad that you're back in school, doing your degree, earning it. Now the question I have for you that you should be thinking about right now while you're going through that degree program is, what are you going to do when you finish? What are you going to do when you get that degree? What are you going to do when it's done? And what you're going to do, is that going to be enough to take care of all those expenditures, right, that you have. Don't just go to school to say I'm in a school. I always say you have to go to school with a plan. And that plan, you may think you know it, you may not know it, you may know it, but you need to have a plan. And so what is your plan? So you're going to school in New York with a degree in psychology. What are you going to do? Right? Hit me up in the chat. What you going to do? What's your next step? Is that going to be enough to pay your bills? NYC is expensive. Psychology don't usually pay a lot of money for a bachelor's degree. So you got to have a plan. What's your plan? Right? You know, if you're not, if you're paying cash for it or somebody's paying for it, great. Then do it. If you're paying for it, you got to make sure that it's going to give you a return on your investment. Remember this. And when I figured this out, I was good. And I didn't figure this out until I got into master's program, undergrad. Didn't really figure it out. And we're talking about going back to school. We got a last comment. He's from New York City, or that person is from New York City, he or she, back in college at 40 to follow their dreams and earn a degree in psychology and pursue those dreams. But I don't know your situation. Next week, come on. I want to answer this question live because there's a lot of nuances to that question that I would like to tease out. So get on 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time next Saturday. Come back. Get back on live. We're going to pull you in, and we're going to answer that question. But the thing is this, right? When you're finished and you're pursuing those dreams, right, what is the dream after that degree? Is it the dream just to get the degree? What's up? Oh, is the dream just to get the degree? What is the dream for? And if it's just to get the degree and everything else is good, great. If it's for a lot of other things, I would say you need to map out a plan. Because most people do is they go to college. And I thought this, right? I went to college, and I thought that by getting a degree, it was going to solve all my problems. I thought I was special. But I didn't recognize that 100,000, 200,000 other kids was graduating from college the same year I was. Wasn't nothing special about me. 200, 300, 400, whatever amount of college grads graduate every year with degrees from all these colleges in the U.S., right? They are looking and doing the same thing that I'm doing. So what makes me special? What makes me unique? And I thought just having a paper would make me unique. And what I found out, I needed more than just that paper. And I need a better plan than just having a degree. So whatever you end up doing, right, in New York, just make sure whatever that dream is, right, that you're dreaming past the degree. Because I used to dream for a degree. Then when I got it, I was like, what's next? What do I do with it? How do I get a job? How do I make money? How is this going to help me with what I want to do in life? And you need to answer those questions. So if you like that, run up those likes, hit those like buttons. Dr. C is back. You can hear her in the background. She's not on camera.
Hopefully not.
She can't shake this cough. Just a FYI to everybody out there, our whole family been trying to get over a cold. But this is what happened. Think about this. We got a cold Saturday morning. I think it's out there snowing. It looks like it's snowing outside. Whatever it is, it's about 20 degrees outside. And we said we were going to do a live every week, at least one, especially on Saturday, 10 o'clock Eastern time. Make sure you get us next week. But we said we was going to do a live, and we got up and did it. Did we feel well? No. Does Dr. C feel well? Well, no, you hear a cough in the background. But she got up and she got on live. No excuses. Made it happen. And so what we are looking at for you all to do, anything that you do in life, right? Even if it's going after your psychology degree in New York, right? Even if you're in high school and you don't want to go to college, right? Find out what it is that you want to do. Find out your passion that you want to do and go knock it out. A degree, the most smartest people in the world don't have degrees. Listen, you don't need a degree for hustle. Let me just tell you a story. I went to state college. No, I didn't get all A's. I wasn't an all A student. Went to state college. I had a friend all A student, did really good on the SAT, got into, I guess, the West Coast Ivy, Stanford. Smart as all hell. He graduated the same year I graduated in college, I think 2001, 2002. I had to take some summer classes, so, you know, it all depends on what day I finally got that last class. You know, I'm that guy that walked the stage but still had to take a class or two. But when we got our first job, I had a better job than him. He went to Stanford, got straight A's. I was a CB student and went to State College. And we're going to wrap it up in a second. And I got a better job because you don't need a degree to hustle. You don't need a degree to have, you know, a vision and a goals and a passion to move forward. And what we're going to leave you all with a message today. You want me to put you on? Dr. C is back with us. She fine. She ain't coughing.
I'm back.
She back. But what we're going to leave you all with today is number one. Whatever you do, have a plan for it. Stay true to your plan. Stay true to your hustle. And just don't give up. There's going to be rocky days. There's going to be good days. There's going to be rocky days. But if you don't give up and you come to this platform and get filled up every day, get your questions answered, you know, hopefully you're going to join in live with us and join in the fun with us. We're going to help each other get better.
Yeah.
Right? Set your goals for what you want to do this year. Our goal, one of the goals that we have here, right, is to get on this live platform and get us up to 100 viewers, right? In order, just 100, right? That's not even asking for a lot, but the only way we're going to do it is to get on there.
Yep.
Our goal on our YouTube channel is to get to 10,000 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. We was at about a little bit over 6,000. We got a few subscribers a day. We saw them. We got about 2 or 3 subscribers a day just on this alone. So I thank you all for subscribing.
Yeah, we
right?
appreciate it.
We also had some subscribers come in from some of the content that dropped. We got something that dropped. Take a look at Dr. C Short. Go to our thing, Empowering Employees. She dropped it just 3 hours ago. We got 357 views already. Run that up. We're going to make that go viral. We're going for 1 million. We're going to dream big, right? And we just started our YouTube channel October 31st with the goal of just getting 2 subscribers, right? And then it was 10. Now we're talking about 10,000 subscribers. It just get out there, get a plan. Don't be scared. Make it happen. And if you need that motivation every week or that accountability, Saturdays, 10 o'clock.
Saturday morning.
Every morning.
What is your favorite activity to do on Saturday morning? What do you look forward to doing when you get that one day? Well, some of us have different type of work weeks, but Saturday is typically the day that you gather yourself and you take a break and clean your house or iron your clothes, whatever the case may be. But we hope that you find some time to come join us on the channel and listen to some of this good commentary.
Yeah, put us on your ear pods.
Yeah.
Play us right there on your counter while you're doing the thing. Make it happen. But what we want you to do is going to want you to join in on us. So that's our live, our YouTube.
Yes.
We're 2 Doc Minds. I'm Dr. J.
I'm Dr. C.
We'll see you next
week.
Saturday. 10
Unless something groundbreaking happens during the week, we would like to actually do lives especially when some important information that can impact you and ourselves that is groundbreaking and life-changing.
Yeah.
We want to, but typically we want to present ourselves live every Saturday.
So hit that notification bell. Make sure you subscribe. We got 2 or 3 subscribers a day. Thank you. We appreciate it. We got some love in the chat. Appreciate y'all. We got some likes. Appreciate you all. We want to keep on running that up. Let people know. Tell your friends. Tell your families. Tell your coworkers. Let us know we're there because we're going to be dropping more. We're going to have some focused content.
Absolutely.
We're going to be bringing on some guests for interviews so that you can ask them questions because they're professionals as well.
Yeah.
And we're going to make it happen.
Yes, we are.
And book is coming in March or April.
Oh, very soon. It's going to be exciting.
It's going to be exciting.
Yep.
So enjoy your Saturday. Thank you for spending some time with us. and enjoy your weekend.
Yeah, and Happy New Year. Why not?
Happy New Year's.
Mm-hmm.
See you next week.
Bye-bye.